As we begin with the latest on two out-of-control wildfires in Nova Scotia, beginning in Tantallon. At this hour, we do not know how many homes have been damaged or destroyed. However, we do know at this hour no one has been hurt. Classes have been canceled for some schools for today and some classes dismissed early. Now let's go live to Tantallon, Nova Scotia, where we find CTV's Sarah Plowman. Sarah, how is the situation unfolding where you are?
Amanda, well, as you mentioned, there are no reports of any people who are missing, no reports of any injuries, and that is the good news. The bad news is there are a number of structures that have been damaged or destroyed. We don't know exactly how many. However, the deputy chief said it's likely that it's more than 10, and he said it is in the Westwood subdivision, which is behind me. This is where the crews were first called to contain the fire or try to put out the fire yesterday that was fast moving. The damage and destruction is also in the vicinity of Hammonds Plains Road, particularly near Yankeetown Road, and some damage northward to the Pockwalk Road. These firefighters have been working overnight to try to fight spot fires, try to extinguish structures that were on fire, prevent other structure fires. I'm told that it's largely been held from crossing the Hammonds Plains Road to the east and held from the crossing the Pockwalk Road to the north. Overnight, crews remained at a seniors facility nearby. We're told that the Hammonds Plains Consolidated School is in good shape. Now, today the weather conditions have changed. Here's what the deputy chief said about the weather earlier.
We are planning today to protect structures again. We understand that the wind direction is changing, so the wind is now from the north, which is going to make this fire move backwards from the direction it was burning yesterday. The forest fires technicians have looked at some drone footage that we put up, and they've analyzed that, and they're telling us that there could still be significant fire, even though the fire may turn around and go back the way it came. That was really fast, really hot fire yesterday. There's a lot of unburned fuel still in the areas that the fire went through that can reignite and can burn. So we have a lot of work to do today, this week, for many days.
And we've seen helicopters coming and going with buckets attached to them, water buckets. We also know that there are water tankers here from Newfoundland today. The deputy chief told us earlier that he's interested in seeing how that will help this firefight. And as you heard, the wind has shifted, so the direction of the fire has shifted. They had drones up earlier analyzing the heat. And they know that with that even though it might not be obvious that there's a fire here, we might not see these giant clouds of smoke, that there's still a lot of heat in the area, and that this fire could be significant today as well. They are going to be making sure that structures remain intact, at least doing what they can. And we know that the people who've had to leave their homes, we know that the evacuation area is 14,000 people. And we're told that they should expect to maybe be out of their homes for a number of days, which is not what people want to hear. It's difficult. People are anxious. They want to know how their home is and their pets, but that's just what's necessary at this time, given the state of this fire and this firefight. Amanda.
CTV Sarah Plowman live for us in Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. Thank you so much, Sarah.